Hey, y'all, what's up? We are back, and today, again, we are talking about Wes Watson. I didn't want to talk about Wes Watson again, but he had another crash out, and this time, it's something different. He was super racist on a YouTube live. He has since deleted that live because I think that he probably realized, oh, crap, man, I'm probably going to prison in the state of Florida, and it's not going to be a good deal if there's all this racist stuff that I said floating around on the internet because that's going to put me in danger. But it's already out there. Everybody else is talking about it. And I want to get my take on this because not the racist stuff, but some of the stuff that Wes has been saying lately is a little bit based. Like, I feel like, honestly, I think that Wes has heard some of the feedback. He's heard some of the criticisms, and he's trying to bring it back around to where he's actually giving people content that has value and is actually trying to build people up. He just does it in the most unlikable way ever. So I want to get into a couple clips here, and then we're going to get to the super racist stuff, and we're going to talk about how this could get him all the way stabbed up when he goes to prison.
Is people who don't want to be their best should not follow someone like me. There's plenty of fat losers in the world who just speak about nothing that you guys could waste time talking to. I'm not for people who want to be losers. I do not want to speak to you guys. I don't like you guys. If you're fat and you're trying, I love you. If you're fat and you're not trying and you're talking like this person, I don't want to be anywhere around you.
Which is fair. To be honest, bro, his whole platform originally, when he actually was bringing value to the table, was about helping people better themselves. So this seems to me like a return back to the idea of Wes Watson, who actually is worth a shit and not just like demeaning people all the time. Now, he says it in a super unlikable way. He says it where he's clearly looking down on other people, and that's not how you treat people if you want to build them up, homie. Like, I get that there's some people who react better to negative reinforcement than they do to positive reinforcement, but like, this is just, it's a little too far, and I think most people would agree with that.
Because you're a liar, and you're a liability when you're a lying fat liability, straight up. I'm not calling you out, I'm calling you up. Like, you want to stay the same and stay fat, and I want you to be in shape so you can live a better life, and you want to fight to be fat. Like, the crazy thing is you don't even have to be in crazy good shape. You just like, what is the point of your life? What's the point of yours, bro?
This is where he starts crashing out again because he cannot take a criticism. He cannot take a troll. He cannot even take a question that might question his ego.
A Coors Light connoisseur? I guess we got the point of yours. To escape reality by using fucking the cheapest beer possible, you winner. Anyone who drinks Coors Light, holy shit.
It's always got to come back around to money for Wes. Everything's got to be about money for Wes, which is why I don't think that he's really a fit person to be giving people advice about bettering themselves. Because at the end of the day, look, man, like, I work out every day and I work hard every day. And yes, I'm stacking cash. Yes, I'm trying to be in good shape, but like, you can't make that shit your personality, dog. Like, that's not a well-rounded human being. Like, I look the best and I have the most money, so everyone's beneath me. People hate that shit, bro. It's a super vapid way to live. It's shallow.
That is crazy. Like, losers in Miami drink Clase Azul, and they drink like $1,000, $2,000 bottles of tequila. This guy's such a loser. He drinks Coors Light. Holy shit. What world do we live in?
Anybody here ever drank a Coors Light? I'm going to tell you this. After doing like a solid 10-hour day of working construction in the Florida heat, a Coors Light hits, dog. Not everybody's drinking $2,000 bottle. Why? I would never waste $2,000 on a bottle, bro. There's other shit that my money could go to. And after working a solid, honest day's work, there's nothing wrong with drinking some piss beer. Nobody thinks when they drink a Coors Light, they're drinking a high-class, fancy drink, dog. That's not what it's about. You've lost touch with some of your inner manhood if you can't just let people appreciate having a piss beer, dog. I don't drink at all. I don't look down on people who get off work and they have a couple beers, a six-pack, whatever the fuck they do. If they're not hurting anybody, why be a douchebag about it? It doesn't make sense.
Like, this is why people like that shouldn't be on my page. You should just go somewhere else. But we want to know what's sick? is they want to be on my page because they want me to tell them they're fat, loser, Coors Light drinking pieces of shit. They want me to say that to them because they're just like, please tell me what the fuck I know I am. Someone's got to tell me. Everyone around me is lying to me, telling me I'm okay. You're not okay. You're not good. The best person in your life, the one that loves you the most, will make you uncomfortable. They'll consistently see more in you and call you up to being a better version of yourself. That's the person in your life that loves you the most. The person that lets you be comfortable at being less, they don't love you. They just don't even want to deal with you. You're basically insignificant to them anymore, and they wrote you off a long time ago.
Now, that shit is based. That shit is based. The person who is actually bringing the most value to your life and the person who actually probably genuinely cares about you the most is going to tell you the hard shit, homie. He's not wrong about that. He's just super judgmental, and he says things in a way that shuts people down. When you're going to tell somebody something that's going to be hard for them to hear, but they need to hear it, if you come out of it out of a place of love and not judgment, you're going to be able to effectively help that person on a much grander scale, because as soon as you start attacking somebody, they're not hearing you on the same level anymore, and everything that you say is falling on deaf ears. So, like, the way that he comes about this is wrong, but what he's saying with that's actually based as fuck.
So now they're just telling you what you want to hear because they don't believe in you at all. I believe in you guys still. Even the biggest loser, I still believe he can make it. And that's why I still try with all you guys every day. Cocoa butter on your head and on your ass.
So look, check this out, man. Like, I have a similar philosophy. I feel like nobody is ever too far gone and everybody can be helped. You know, I'm a recovery coach, and I always say that there's always hope as long as you're still breathing. But calling people losers doesn't inspire them to trust in you and to take any guidance from you. It pushes them away. It ostracizes them. It pushes them further into their shame spiral and whatever they have going on that's unhealthy for them. It's not a good look, homie. So I really wanted to give some credit where credit is due, though, because I feel like Wes is trying to bring it back in to where he's actually offering something of value again, instead of just trying to sell you guys shit all the time and look down on you constantly. He's still got the looking down on you constantly, but at least he's trying to bring some positive content in with this in his own weird, warped, like way too much trend on the brain type of way. This is where it starts to get really racist, and this is what we need to really talk about.
Try with all you guys every day. Cocoa butter on your head and on your ashy knees. She don't fuck with you, bro. JoJo. I bet you understand what JoJo looks like, you guys. JoJo the monkey. The jumping around monkey man.
What did he say?
Like, nobody gives a about people like you, dipshit. Monkey JoJo. Yeah, jump around, monkey. Don't give a I wish I could light up every word on these motherfuckers.
What is it that you want to say, Wes? Go ahead and say it, buddy. Go ahead and say what's on your heart, my guy. What are you afraid of, bud? What is it? What is the word that you want to say? Run that shit, big dog. You're the super alpha male and you don't care. You just said you don't give a shit. You don't give a fuck. But then you tell us that you're holding back and censoring the actual words that you want to say after calling somebody a monkey. Bro is going to Florida prison. Like, we all know that at this point that bro, he's going to go into Florida prison. That race shit does not fly there, homie. And white dudes are the minority in there. And he knows. I'm sure as soon as he jumped off that live stream, he was like, bro, what did I do? What did I just do? Oh my God, that's out there now. And yes, of course, people were recording it. Because honestly, people hate you because you're a weapons grade douchebag on a lot of shit. You know, I'm trying to give him credit where credit is due for things that he's trying to do that are actually based, and for trying to be open to some criticism and trying to rein it back into something positive. But like this shit, bro, it's a huge absolutely not for me. The racist shit is a hard pass for me. And he's going to go into Florida prison, and it's going to be a hard pass for them dudes too. He's going to get lit up, bro. It's going to be a real bad deal for Wes when people in there see that, and trust and believe that people in prison in Florida have phones and they're watching prison influencers and people watch my shit. People watch his shit. It's going to get spread around, and then he's going to get spread around. Yeah, bud. Yeah. It's going to be a bad deal.
Like everything and not hold anything back.
Say it. Say it then, dude. Say what you want to say.
You know, it's really only the urban folk who talk about going 50-50. It's never white guys. It's never not even Mexicans. It's literally like they have such a bad reputation for having no father present that they want a bitch to take care of them.
We do have a major problem in this country with fathers in certain demographics not being there. But calling it out after just calling people monkeys and basically saying, like, when he said jump around like a monkey, he's basically saying dance, monkey, dance, bro. That's basically what this dude just said. And then he said that he wishes he could really say what's on his heart. I really wish that I could say all the words. We know what word you want to say, bud. And this is a bad look. It's like you're trying to clean it up afterwards because he kind of realized, no, dude, you're just digging. You're digging deeper.
They really want another mother because most of the urban folk, their dads weren't around. Went out for Newports and they went out for a 40 and they never came back.
Bro had to make it Newports. Oh, bro had to make it Newports. Damn, dog. Damn.
And I don't give a you guys, straight up. I don't give a about calling it how it is because it's up to you guys who don't like that your people operate like that to change the narrative. But all these urban speakers online are still saying 50-50 and you should have a chick pay for you. Your mama paid for you because your daddy wasn't around. So now you're looking for another mama to pay for you. Straight.
So here's the thing about our own racial communities. At this point, at the 80s and the 90s, the races were not as divided as they are right now. Even the early 2000s, the races are really divided right now. That's something that's been done to us by the politics in this country. And it's gross, and I don't like it. But when we are divided, it is people within our own demographics that need to lift us up and also hold us accountable. So that's part of why when I see a dude who's pasty and, you know, burns in the sunlight like me, I'm going to call it out when he says something that I find deplorable and that it's race baiting and that it causes division and it's gross and it builds strife instead of unity, because we should all be one people and we should all be always building everybody up and holding everybody accountable. But things are so divided right now that it makes this rift where it causes problems. If a black dude were to come to me and be like, hey, bro, you know, like yada, 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 I would be able to handle that. Wes wouldn't. So for him to be going and calling this out like this is going to cause him problems when he goes to prison.
Straight up. You guys get that? Understand that. I hope someone puts that somewhere because it's the stupidest shit. Grow the up. Men are providers. The better of a provider you are, the better of a man you are. The better of a protector you are, the better of a man you are.
Again, that part, hella based. 100% based. Now, that should not be a man's solo function to be a provider and a protector, but it is a man's function. Like, let's face it, we are biologically different for a reason. And I am able to protect my kids and my wife better than my wife can. I am able to provide better than my wife can just because of the biological function that I have. So again, he's based on that, but he's using it as a weapon to attack another race. And that's going to get him fucked up when he goes to prison. Like, you guys, I don't know if you understand how Florida prisons are, but when he goes in there and he's on this racist rah-rah ass shit, bro, that's not going to work out for him. And it's not just going to be the other inmates. Let's make that very clear. It's going to be the COs too. See, in Florida prisons, a lot of what you have to worry about is them correctional officers. More inmates are afraid of the COs there than they are of the other inmates. Out here on the West Coast, inmates worry about other inmates. They don't worry about those fucking COs, bro. Them dudes ain't gonna do shit. Out in Florida, they will come 4 or 5 deep to your fucking cell at 4 a.m, and they will beat your fucking ass half to death and they'll leave you there bleeding on the floor. And if you don't think that some COs, some African-American COs are going to see this and go, I can't wait till this fucking dude lands. When this cracker hits the yard, me and the homies are going over to his cell. This dude has no idea what he's doing out here on the internet. It's crazy to me, bro. The trend is taking full control. It's like he tries to do a positive spin, but he always veers back into some absolute and utter bullshit. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that it seems like Wes is putting in a concerted effort to do better? Or do you guys think that he's just a continual crash out? Do you guys think some of what he's saying is based? Or do you think it's just absolute garbage? And do you guys think anybody who has any experience in the Florida prison system, do you guys think I'm right on this? Because from everything that I've experienced in Florida, I think this is going to be another thing that is going to get him fucked up. Let me know in the comments. And until the next one, thank y'all for riding out with us. It's always one love, baby. Be good or be good at it.